Welcome to this ESP325.50 temporary lesson. Today, we are going to do a super practical project. Wireless control of mobile phones lighting with RGB full-color lighting. No need to repeatedly collect egg codes. No need for complex physical buttons. Just use the ESP32R with a mobile phone Real Zero. Send a simple command. You can switch the lighting. This is also why smart lighting is enhancing Fengyong lighting. Smart Bluetooth for sale and Hili Yuanxin. Now, I'll show you the final result. Now, EASP-SR has connected RGB lights. Now I open the B on my phone. E, Bluetooth bar watch on hand. Settle down with our EASP-SR for sale. Click Connect. After clicking successfully, select the bottom one to send. Click to grab the beef flavor. 你冲也空空。当我们输入 what 阿至 B 灯变红，出入鼓励灯顺，简变雨，出入入灯变红，中入烟楼，灯变黄，中入 LED and yielded to 2U full. It was a comparison with Denshi. Unlimited operations throughout the process. Xiangying speed blocks are collected. And our ESP3 and the phone's dual data legend. The computer sends messages via serial port. The phone comes to the door and ends immediately. Advantages of stable cut row style cute silk art. The new version of the phone. Let's take a look. Not bad. So we wanted to buy again, not separating them. First, these four are officially provided by SB32R, BioE development library. All the underlying complex vulnerabilities in the Bluetooth system have already been encapsulated. We don't need to write the Bluetooth code for the zipper ourselves. You can achieve complete BIOS functionality directly using the Kuhan Sui. This greatly reduces the difficulty of development. These three lines of eRGB are the control base for the camp. And our wiring EE-team discussion. Thanks for the later inquiries and the feeling here. PWM parameters. PWM service line count equal to 4000 is the standard operating power for LVGC controllers. Frequency PWM RES equals 8-bit resolution. Rate. Just code, define the name for Bluetooth. This is the core of essential communication. Let's explain this clearly with a general explanation. Communication of necessary meaning is manifested through service and characteristic indication. We compare service to a fast and expensive delivery of a sign. Because the ID is the only address for this joyfully expensive place. Characteristic refers to happily valuing your check. The compartment is for storing in boxes. Write commands on the mobile network. Add SPCR to get it. TXX slots are sent into the box. ESPCR is a phone in the net. Come collect the phone. Each service and feature refers to a unique UUID. This is equivalent to a perfectly matched status. Avoid other Bluetooth devices and official devices. You can also apply for new URIDs yourself. With drawing my hand, I paint the code trees. The drawing of the code tree with a withdrawn hand is very clear. He withdrew his hand to draw the wound on the wound.
Porter Green Essentials, all Arbeit.
Used for Bluetooth printing of commands received during ringing status. Easy to adjust. Using UNAO's SBLA and Chef to draw BLA style. This is it. The core of the project. Use LVDC RU8. The shadow angle group of GB3 is merged into SPCR. LVDCP board-mounted channel is a key factor in frequency and resolution. Output be up and draw. Seeing the main form shouting out. Lanyashu is the most biography of the encirclement. After receiving the instructions from the phone, the delayed vaccine is distributed through Lanya perimeter. At the same time, the serial port prints out the serial port for transmission. Messages sent through computer sockets. SP32 direct report via Bluetooth forwarded by phone. Enables unlimited frontline communication between computers and mobile phones. This feature is very practical for tuning IoT devices. Let me first clarify the concept of returning the code number. Usually when talking about Islamic code numbers, the code number automatically called by the system at the start of an event. No need for us to repeatedly check the Divine Emperor in the score entry system. I saw the first Islamic code mathematics. Nanya connection status pullback. This class is now connected to South Asia. When the phone successfully connects ESP72, automatically depart for open act code numbers. 穿过 printing connected. When the phone disconnects from the caller, the break is triggered. Break trigger. On disconnect hand shoot. 穿过 printing disconnect. We always know Lanya's caller from the wound. State. The second Lanya data is written back and removed. This is the soul of the entire project. When writing commands on the phone via Bluetooth, the system will automatically launch this shout. We complete the instructions here.
是颗 Lighting Control.
First, the command content sent by the exclusive unit. Lips touched RX state. Then shout through FLC. Whatever command is received, it is called immediately. Set RGB select contains the corresponding RGB color. For example, when red is received, set the red channel number. The green channel is set to 0. The difficult passage is to distinguish red from zero light. Received LED lights for red. Set the 3 channels to 0 and turn off the lights. If you want to add a new color later, just add no, ELSEF. Seeing this call, this is the hands-on program for the BLE Bluetooth function. Deploy BLE equipment. Set up our first Bluetooth device. Creating BLEF weapons. SP32 is a cure for severe illnesses and severe illnesses, responsible for broadcasting their own existence waiting to be received. The phone is an itchy tissue. Responsible for initiating connections to detention facilities, give blessings bound to the connected state of Muslim code numbers. Today's connection status. creating our first BLI service. In other words, the earlier mention of hurry up and get expensive. Create TX feature values and set them to notify notification attributes. Sex. In other words, when ESF32R has data, it can actively push data to the users. No need for repeated inspections and training. Creating an RX feature means setting it to write attributes. Yuanxu mobile user interface writes commands and binds us to write simultaneously. Good instructions. The service period begins with Lanyang Huanbo. Indicate the phone to find the ESP30R. At the same time, the large wound seal awaits the welcome prompt. Finally, we encapsulate the RGB light control logger into a shouting number. The code is the same as before. Next, let's look at the phenomenon. The straight line here is the same as the previous GB straight line, so it won't be demonstrated repeatedly. That's it. Do we have income? Successful income from mixing. First, I got the ESP3. Top machine. 你两眼空空 Top machine. Here, we still need to open up. Tips and tools. Carefully release the top and wound side. Porter was not required to have 520 players. At this moment, Taiwan is push. I saw the wound and sent it. I want to burn Bluetooth. This side is acceptable. Use Bluetooth to control the color of the lights. We earn what? The light turns gold to red. Enter belong. The lights instantly turned yellow. Input but not input. The lights instantly turn flat colors. We can see this. We enter the color. It will be available when entering the color state. It appeared. Be careful. Face. Benji Kids spoke directly.